Ladies and gentlemen, today we will discuss a topic affecting the livelihood of millions. This case is not just a matter of politics, but a crisis that could ruin the whole country at any time. It's a humanitarian crisis that needs quick attention and how we could create a pathway between different ethnic groups. And my name is Thomas Mogas, and my family was one of the many who have experienced this injustice and resulted from this conflict. One of the groups called Shani Oromo took the land of my family and the others and left us stranded. And that's why I want the peace to be formed and where different ethnic groups could celebrate their cultures together. Ethnic violence and war in Ethiopia has dominated the last decade. And even every time a prime minister is chosen, they want to support their own ethnic group. They don't wanna build Ethiopia as a whole, as a country. The recent prime minister could have helped an average of 600,000 homeless people or create jobs to people who have graduated and worked hard, but they just want to help their own region. And the recent war, which was on November 2020, it was the Ethiopian government began military operations in Tigray region against the ruling party. And the Tigray people have suffered a lot, including hospitals, schools, and factories being looted, destroyed by Ethiopian federal forces. And the conflict was over 2.3 million in total people have suffered. And ethnic conflict in Ethiopia has been going on for so long and should have never been going at this time. While the other countries are developing or progressing towards a brighter future, for which their children could live a peaceful life, Ethiopia is still fighting for the ethnic groups are fighting in Ethiopia for their land. And that's why I want ethnic groups to be solved, and it could be solved by promoting dialogue, economic development, and political system that must reflect the diversity of Ethiopia. This will show the upcoming generation that the conflict is just an endless dispute and that they should strive towards a better future and represent country as a whole. Alright, now we're going to talk about how we're going to solve these ethnic conflicts. Number one, dialogue and mediation. It's establishing inclusive dialogue platforms involving all ethnic groups. Number two is decentralization of power. It's to strengthen local government structures to empower ethnic communities. Number three is education and awareness, and this is to teach the children that fighting for what's past is no use, but strengthening the country towards a better future. It helps for their child to stay safe, learn better. Security and law enforcement is to ensure the law enforcement act impartially and held accountable. Conflict resolution training, providing training in conflict resolution for community leaders, and so on and so forth. Civic engagement is to encourage active participation in political processes, ensuring that all ethnic groups can represent and voice decision making. And for example, because of this ethnic conflicts, one of my neighbors is one of the ethnic groups. His mom was accused unfairly, and she was sentenced to, I don't remember, but some time in prison. And my friend, who was like 10th grade at the time, didn't know what to do. He didn't have another family here, so that's one of the many people who have experienced this injustice. And ours too. We were left without a home, and my dad had to struggle a lot to get where we are today. And I just want this conflict to end so we could go towards a better future where my children and I could probably call ourselves Ethiopian, to tell people from America or any other country to come visit and for them to feel safe here, for them to not be violated or not rightfully accused, or for them to experience injustice like we all did. And some ethnic groups could hold them hostage so they cannot leave the country, and they could ask ransom or something. So I just want Ethiopia to be a safe country for everybody to come and visit, and for us proud Ethiopians to call ourselves Ethiopians, for Ethiopia to be one of the big countries like the US, the China, and Russia, and for us to be at one of the greatest places like we once were. And overall, Ethiopia is a fascinating destination with a rich transparency of. It has rich history, unique culture, diverse landscape, delicious cuisines, religious significance, and all this could be ruined for some useless war that started a long time ago, and different ethnic groups just wanted to take control of Ethiopia as a whole. But we should help the children or the next generation to come and to teach them that Ethiopia is a beautiful country and should not be ruined by conflict, but should grow towards a better future. Thank you very much.